Hello. It is a little bit later on Friday, and I just pulled an order for Bricks Rock that they placed today. Not a very big one, but it is there. I got some reddish brown 2x2 round plates. They got these. It's like half of an egg or something like that, basically. That's kind of cool. Or maybe a crown or something. These bar elements. They got a bunch of these. These 2x2 round jumper plates in dark tan. They got some reddish brown 2x2 brick round, and then some bones, some of the small bones. And that's it. I have no idea what it's for. Maybe trying to complete a set, but I can't think of a set that would have all of these in this quantity. So probably a kit they're working on, but don't know for sure. So we're going to get this closed up because it's ready to go at this point, and I can bring it over probably when I go out to the post office, and I'll make a stop over there afterwards. So yeah. And then I think between now and then I'm going to work on either putting away these parts or maybe making the file a little bit bigger. I don't know yet. We'll see. But I'm just trying to get some clear stuff here. There's so much stuff that needs to be done. I mean, like over here, we do have the 1x1 plate that's almost done, quality control. That would be another good thing I could do. Because then I could start working on making a file, counting them, and getting those up. But I've got all these reject parts, and then I think that's just Bionicle parts, and then this is reject Duplo, and then there's a bin of tires and stuff, and it's just like, there's stuff everywhere, and I just need to start condensing it down so that it's not everywhere. So yeah, that's what my plan is. Yeah, so I'm going to work on that stuff, and we'll be back later with an update. Thank you. Hello. It is a bit later on Friday. Still not midnight yet. I'm just pulled 2 orders. And no, this is not one of the orders. That's all the parts that I'm going to be putting away along with what's on that table right there. We'll come around and take a look. All these parts here. But these are on the top shelf, and I figured, well, I'll move those off to pull one order, and then the other order I'd pull to the bottom. So it worked out. So first order, no new parts at all. Just these used parts. And so we got the only transparent yellow lightsaber blade I had. And then some bar elements here, through here, and then one of the droid arm things, and just some parts in dark red otherwise. Oh, and then dark bluish gray. Very simple order. We'll get that packed up. Down here, they got one part new. This one right here. I only had one of it. They bought it. But they bought 21 of them used condition right here. And then they got 7 of these, which are like the smaller version of that. And then all 3 of these, the insectoid sound making things, light and sound. So we're going to get these 2 orders packed up and ready to go. So they can go off in the mail tomorrow. I'll probably leave them in the mailbox so that they can get picked up in the morning. As always, thank you. Oh, almost forgot. And also when I went to Bricks Rock today, I bought some parts. And they were a bunch of the parts from the Stranger Things set that they have acquired and had parted out. So I bought a bunch of the stickered versions of these parts, and we'll add those to the pile of stickered parts. Maybe I'll get them done sooner. We'll see. Yeah, that's what I got going on. I've also made a file. I have not counted the pieces yet, but I've made a file with all the 1x1 plate, plus the 1x1 plate at the end that has printing, plus there was 3 different 1x3 plates with printing, and I added those in as well, because I did all the printed plates all at once. So yeah, that is what we got. So there's quite a lot of them there, because they're smaller than the 1x2, but it's probably not as many as the 1x2, but we will see. I also have the one in that green. That's a pink piece, but I don't know if it's pink or rose pink, so I have to figure that out. It's kind of confusing now that there's 2 versions of the pink, so yeah. I do have a part that Ben had found, and we know for sure what color it is because it only appeared in one set. And it's this printed piece here at the end. And I just don't remember if it's pink or rose pink, but then we can compare it to that. So I'll have to find out from Ben which that is. I'll probably want to label that somewhere. Maybe put a tile on the top or something like that. But yeah, so that's kind of an interesting color thing that I've been keeping. But yeah, that's what we got going on. I'm going to pack these up so I can get them into the mailbox, and we'll catch up with another video tomorrow. Thank you. Hello. It is Sunday, and I've just pulled 3 orders. It took me a while, like 90 minutes, because a couple of them are pretty big. The last one over here is just these minifigures. Pretty easy. Not a problem at all. So this order is completely tan. There is nothing else. And this is going to somebody in the lug. They're working on something. So we will get this delivered at the lug meeting tomorrow night. This order is also going to somebody in the lug, and I don't think there's a single tan piece in here. There is some minifigures, which I've kind of sprinkled throughout just to keep them safer. This is a piece that I think it came from the large constructible Captain America, but I put it in top of these just because I was running out of space. A couple of onesie or twosie pieces in here. But then also, this is theirs as well. So lots and lots of pieces. I think it was like 700 or 800 pieces. It was a good amount. I did have to open up 2 sets, and actually it turned out I should have only had to open up 1. I was missing one of these in one of the onesie drawers, and it turns out that there was 3 of them sitting in a drawer elsewhere, but I didn't realize that. They had bought the other 2, so when I went to check my inventory, it wasn't listed. So it didn't show that there was still a couple in that drawer, and I could have checked and said, oh, look, there's 3, we're all set. So I went and found a set that had that. It was the small Shuri's Lab Marvel set. And so I opened up one of those. I had like, I don't know, 3 dozen of them or something like that. It took me a while to find them. And then the other one was over here. This piece here. They ordered 8. It said I still had 191, which means I had 199. And I looked, and the set that has the most of it in it is the Rise of the Domo, and there's 12. And I don't remember parting that out yet, because I know I didn't. I still had some, so I went and found one, and since there's 12 in each, I was able to get the 8, and then I zeroed out the inventory and the rest, because I'm pretty sure it's not there. Interestingly enough, the drawer that it was supposed to be in has these. These are the glow-in-the-dark 3x3 round dish pieces. And I don't have it in my inventory at all, so we have to add that to inventory. So yeah, I got a couple of little things going on there. And then this was ordered from Bricks Rock for a customer of theirs. So just these 2, basically Technic pieces that are for hanging something on the wall. At least that's what they're intended for. So yeah, we're going to deliver those today. These will get delivered at the meeting on Monday, and we'll get that shipped out on Monday as well. And who knows, maybe we'll have additional orders. I do know there's somebody else in the lug who's placed an order as well, so we'll get that one pulled too. But for right now, we're going to cut it. Take care of this stuff, which is basically just the shipping on the one and the other 2 closing the containers up. And that'll be it. Thank you. Hello. We're back again, and I've actually pulled 3 more orders. I had 2 more for the lug and then just a 3rd one. This is for one of the people in the lug. This is what they ordered. Pretty standard pieces, although they did get what I believe to be a Harry Potter head. So there you go, although maybe not. And then they did buy this piece, 5 of them used and 5 of them new. I had more new, but didn't have more used, so they obviously wanted 10, and they bought the cheap ones and then the rest. They also got 2 of that in new and 1 in used. That's all I had across the board. Otherwise, it's pretty good. I am missing 2 of this piece. I have a set that I can open. I'm just checking to see if I can find another set that will be a smaller set, and I know the box is already crushed. I just can't find the box, so I'm checking around for that a little bit. But it's not going to be delivered until tomorrow at the meeting, so not a terrible time crunch. This is for somebody else in the lug. And so as you can see, we get a lot of Batman stuff. I'm pretty sure that's a Batman cape. And then more Batman stuff through here. This one too. Even a surfboard. So yeah, and then Obi-Wan Kenobi. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. And then the 3rd order, pretty simple. Just these parts here. Some dark tan ladders. A light bluish gray wrench. The old school wrench. A couple of cones. A lattice work for the window. A plain tile, and then 4 of these, which is kind of like a modified tile with, or it's like more of the bracket with a divider in it. So yeah, we're going to get this one ready to get shipped out tomorrow. Get these 2 ready to be delivered. I don't know if they're going to get a case because they're both kind of smallish orders, so I might just bag these up. But otherwise, yeah, that's what I got going on, and we'll come back with some more updates later. Thank you. Hello. It's a little bit later on Sunday. And I had another order come in. It was quite a large one. They actually got free shipping, although just by a little bit. And that's the way to do it. You know, you just get up to that free shipping threshold and then you're done. And it is a very colorful order. Lots of bright colors. And there's some darker ones too, but just lots and lots of bright colors. These are the new pieces over here. Not nearly as many as there are for the used pieces. But even still, like, they got one of this. That was it. And I had more of this. They just got one. So, you know, that's all right. Over here, this is the first of 3 trays of used. Lots of 1x2 brick, and then there's 1x6 plate, 1x4 plate, 1x6 brick, 1x8 plate, 2x2 plate, 2x4 plate, 1x2 plate, 1x3 plate, 1x1 brick, some specialized pieces, some 1x1 plate as well. Down here, more of the same, plus some tiles, 1x1 rounds, some regular rounds back here, some 1x8 brick, some longer, I believe these are 1x12 in yellow. And then down at the bottom, more round ones, a couple of larger plates, some underslopes, cheese wedges, some flowers. We did get a flower in new condition as well. These 3 pieces were just new, 1 each. Some slopes, some more tiles here, and these are also tiles. So there's just a lot of stuff. So we're going to have to pack this up next. And I think while I was packing this, I got 1 or 2 more orders. So I'm going to be busy for the rest of the evening, I think, because I got a busy day tomorrow. I can't put off much of this until tomorrow because of the lug meeting. I'm also helping a friend out earlier in the day. So yeah, I got a lot going on. So that's what I'm up to at this point. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Thank you. Hello. So I've taken care of packing up that large order, and I had 2 more to deal with. This one, all new parts. I got these 2 claw pieces here. The only sand green arch I had like this. And some sand blue 1x bricks and 1x4 and 1x6. That is it. This one, all they got is some figures. These 3 figures, these are guards to an Arkham Asylum set, and then there's one other set as well they appear in, and then a Harley Quinn. So we're going to get those 2 orders sent out. I also got another order came in that they requested an invoice on, and then after they placed the order, I got an email from them saying that the previous order they placed, like just a few days before, was missing some parts. That's these 2 parts. We sent the wrong ones. It happens. But I did say that in the future, I'd prefer to have them message me about the missing part first before placing an order the request for invoice, because it may be that I don't have the parts, or for some reason, like if there's a part that's broken that they've bought and they'd like to get a replacement, if I don't have one, I can't send one. And in that case, I would not extend free shipping on the order. I would refund the part and give them some compensation for that. But yeah, so we're waiting for them to now pay the invoice that I sent off without the shipping, and then we'll send that off. And as always, thank you, and we'll see what happens next. Take care. Hello. It is, again, still a little later on Sunday. It's actually just a couple of minutes before midnight, but still Sunday. And I just pulled 2 orders. This one, very easy. It was 1 figure. I believe his name is Jake McHammer. So, yeah, we got that. This one, they had 3 figures, and then also a bunch of parts. 20s of these through here. And I think they're probably just restocking. They got 25 of each of these to kind of go together. I think there was 50 of that, and I think they got like 30 of them in new conditions. There's a lot of those. 10 arches, but whatnot. But when I was pulling the light bluish gray ones, I found one that I thought was just a little too far discolored. So this is the front, but there the side you can kind of see for sure. It just doesn't look right. It looks better on that side even. But we pulled that and adjusted the quantity. Some just normal parts over here as well. They got a lot of these large hands. Tan and green, as a matter of fact. So yeah, we're going to get this order all taken care of and the other one all taken care of. I'm still waiting for this person to pay, and then we can take care of that. It's going to be picked up at Bricks Rock, so that's kind of a nice thing. But yeah, we're going to take care of these 2, and then probably call it a night. I do have a lot of stuff left to do. Tomorrow is a big day with the lug meeting, but we'll get it all done. As always, thank you. Hello, it is Monday, and I had the person who had, I missed the part on, place an order, and they've paid for that now, so we've just pulled it. And again, this is the part that was missing, these 2 friction joint things. For used parts, they got 3 different dark purple tools, which I thought that was kind of interesting. These 2 Octan curved slopes, like this, with the Octan logo on it. 4 different heads, so you can see those in there. Got those. And then these 2 bases. Some laptops, and then for new they got 10 of each of the 2 different grenades. This, they call it a weapon. It's really weird. I don't know why you would call that a weapon. I mean, I guess. And a couple of these items here, I think they're paint sprayers. I'm not 100% sure. And then sticker sheets. Boy, oh boy, they got 4 of that one. And then 1 of each of these, 2. And then 2 of this one. So 8 sticker sheets. That's more sticker sheets than I've ever sold at once before. I think the most I've sold before is maybe 3. 2, I think I can remember, but maybe 3. But 8, unheard of. So yeah, sticker sheets do come out as winners sometimes. The nice thing about this too is this order, he's decided he's going to pick it up at Bricks Rock. He lives a little bit further away, but he said he was thinking about coming in on one of his days off, so that'll be great. And so we will get this to the people at Bricks Rock so he can pick that up sometime this week. And I won't have to worry about protecting those sticker sheets quite as much because it's not going to be shipped. It's just going to be hand-delivered to Bricks Rock, and then he'll pick it up. So yeah, it should work out pretty well. So we're going to get this packed up and ready. I do have some stuff to do out of the house today. I've got to go get the car ready for that because I've got to carry some stuff around. So yeah, I got a lot going on. And then the lug meeting is tight, and I have to pretty much bring everything with me when I leave. So I have a lot going on. So I'm going to start in on everything, and hopefully, it might seem weird to say, but hopefully I don't get any more orders because I'll feel like I need to do them. So as always, thank you. Hello, it is Tuesday. And as it turns out, I'm going to be expecting Ben here probably fairly shortly. But I've just pulled an order. And this is it. Lots of very standard pieces. They did get one of these small Millennium Falcon cockpit pieces with the print on it. And then another printed dish, which may have actually also come from a small set. There you go. But pretty much all the rest is just standard everyday piece. Well, I'll take that back. This one was kind of interesting. It's a weapon or a gun thing that I've never seen before, at least I don't remember seeing. And I had a couple of issues with inventory. I had to go looking for parts, but you know, every time I have one of those issues, I fix it, and so it's not a problem again. A few new pieces over here as well. Not too much. We're just going to get this packed up and ready to go today. I'm not 100% sure what Ben and I will get up to. He will probably start working on putting away some more stuff. I think he's got more stuff to put away. I really need to dive into these 1x1 plates. I haven't had a chance to get back to them yet. The lug meeting was last night, went really well. We announced that our lug is one of 10 lugs worldwide, and only 2 here in the U.S., that is getting a copy of the UCS Death Star, the new one, to do a partial live build at an event. That's the Empire BrickCon coming up at the end of October, so we're really excited about that. We're going to get a little bit of pre-building done because it's going to take way too long to build it at the event only. We just don't have enough time. So we're going to do some pre-building and then do some live building at the event. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. And let's see what else. We got, like I said, the kits. I think I've been working on those. I think I mentioned that before. This is like parts for another kit, but it's way short. There's 13 here and it's missing 44. So we're just going to consider those extra pieces. This is a kit here that is pretty much missing just one piece, but I got it from somebody at the lug meeting, so we should be good with that. And so otherwise, yeah, I'm just going to get going on some other stuff and plug along. As always, thank you, and if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Hello. It is Tuesday evening. It's actually technically Wednesday. It's a couple minutes after midnight. And Ben just left, probably 45 minutes ago or so. Maybe a little bit longer. And I've been busy working on creating the file for the 1x1 plate. And all the pieces are right here. Quality controlled, counted in a file. And I'm curious what you think how many there are in this file. It's interesting because I had the same thing for the 1x2 plate. And I will say most people guessed really low. There was one person though that guessed, I believe, like 23,200 or something like that. And while they were low, they were very close because it was like 23,650. Just blew my mind how many there were. Just tons and tons of parts. So yeah, now I'm curious how many you think there are of the 1x1 plate here. I do have the number in the file, but I'm not going to show it. Ben put away a bunch of parts into these drawers up here still. Got a whole bunch of stuff put away. He is now caught up with the files that he has pre-made. So next time he's in, he's going to be working on creating a new file or some other project or something or other. I've got So many little things that need to happen at some point. I can see he's got some figures laid out here. Just all sorts of stuff going on over here. But that is the plan. So we're going to cut it here. I'm going to not put those parts away tonight. I got a little bit more work, a couple other things I want to get to tonight that aren't strictly related to down here. I do have help coming tomorrow, and so I want to make sure I'm ready for that. And I'm not sure what we're going to get to, but I have a feeling maybe a part out. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, at the moment, I'm going to cut it, and we'll come back tomorrow. Thank you. Hello. It is Wednesday evening, and here I am in the store. This is the new wall that was just put in recently. And I'm standing over here because a lot has happened, and we're going to talk about it. So the first thing that happened is down here. I've got my pick cart, which I also used to put parts away. And I had help here today, and the first thing they did is put away all the 1x1 plates. Most everything fit over here in the wall, in the AC section. You see the top, very empty. And it's still, or very full, and then lots of space still down here for other sizes. I believe there was one or two pieces that could not fit on the wall and had to come over here. I think one of them is through here somewhere. These light bluish gray ones are probably it as well, because I know the new ones are up here. So hopefully new and used light bluish gray 1x1 plates are in the same spot, kind of. And there's another one around somewhere with the white ones in it. I don't know. I saw it. It's gone now, but it's in there somewhere. Is this it here? No. Terribly good video content as I search for a part. There it is. Yeah. So, yeah, there's some pre-bagged ones in there as well. So, yeah, we got all that stuff put away. I also realized that last time when I asked if people wanted to guess how many 1x2 plates, and I think I mentioned exactly how many there was, or pretty close to exactly a clip or two ago, somebody had guessed really close, and I realized after the fact that they probably could have gone to my store and looked at what I recently uploaded. So maybe they did that. Don't know. We'll see. Maybe they won't admit it if they did, but in any case, so we did get those uploaded, and I'm still curious if people want to take a guess for that. And then after we were done with that, we worked on a part out. Whoop, can't go this way. Got to go this way. And also I moved the stack of totes that was here over here. And the reason for that is because when I'm coming down this aisle and I'm backing up, when I get to a certain point, I bump into the totes, trying to then push the cart this way. So I just slid them over and I can then push the cart through, no problem. We parted out 32 copies of this. I thought I had 30, but there was 32. It's the 30701 Field Flowers. And then all those parts got put away. And then we popped open 12 of the Disney upsets. Right here. And we are not done with the part out yet. We have just the fourth bag, but the fourth bag is kind of small. There is a sub bag in there, but as far as the bags go, there's not much in here. Most of the parts are already sorted over here. Color sorted and somewhat by order, by color as well. These are not sorted in yet because those the most recent ones. There's just a lot down through here. But we're going to be working on this. I think what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to try to get through the last box, last bag myself. These are the minifigure parts because I'm not 100%. Plus the dog, whose name is Doug, but D-U-G. I find that kind of interesting. So I'm going to work on finishing the fourth bag so that tomorrow when I have another person here, we can work on getting this stuff put away. And I also have to grab these because these are new too. We just put them aside. They were in the first bag and I'm like, oh, they don't need to be anywhere close because, well, we're not going to get more brick separators in the bag, in any further bag. So yeah, that's what was going on today. Lots and lots of stuff. I did take a package to the post office that sold yesterday. As of now, I haven't sold anything today. So yeah, we'll see if that continues. I got a few hours left. And it is tending to be more towards the evening when I'm getting my sales. So we'll see. Month started off great. I had, like I said, 11 orders last Sunday. And it's just trickled right off. So I don't know what it is exactly, but that's all right. So we're going to go forward from there. And yeah, I can't think of anything else. But thank you very much. And if you have any questions, please leave them down below. Hello. It is Thursday, and I did not spend a whole lot of time down here last night, but I did get through that fourth bag, which is pretty much all right through here. Some of these parts are a couple of deep. I do know that some of these are already represented over on the cart there. I just haven't integrated them yet. So yeah, we've got all the light bluish gray parts right through here. I did end up with one extra of these, which was kind of interesting because usually it's a shortage, but this time it's an extra, which is kind of nice. It's probably like 4 cents, not a big deal. And so I also just now pulled an order, pretty small. They got 3 pretzels new, plus these 2 wedge plates new, which is nice because these are in a 2Z drawer, so now they're gone. And then they got these parts used, and I see they've got these 2 safe doors and some old wagon wheels. I wonder if they're doing something like out west type mock, and then this larger plate. We're going to get that packed up and ready to go. And I also have help coming. They should be here probably within the next 10 minutes. And we're probably going to start working on putting this stuff away, as we are at that stage. So I'm kind of excited about that. I do a couple more computer type things I have to do to get that ready to go. But anyway, that is what I've got going on. We'll come back with an update. But the part count, since I only had one small sale, it's still pretty high. I think as of last night, it was 929,000, I want to say. It was up there, so I'm pretty happy about that. And we'll come back later with another update. Thank you. Hello. It is later on Thursday evening. My help has come and gone. And they got a lot of the stuff put away from this part out. There's some stuff still here, a couple empty containers. And this was moved down over here. Still some stuff left. Still some stuff left through here. I guess we can slide some of this stuff around a little bit and get another one in here. There we go. As you can see, we had to double stack some stuff to make room, but it is better now. There's still some stuff stacked there. This stuff is stuff that I'm going to need to deal with later. And this one is an interesting one here. This part showed up in the file, but so did another one that has the stud coming out instead of the hole in it. And that one doesn't seem to be found anywhere. So I'm not really sure what it says in the instruction book. It shows having both parts. In the online listing for the set, it lists both parts. But as near as I can tell, I only got that one. And I can't imagine being missing the one of each of those in every one of the 12 sets. It just doesn't make sense. So, and then there's still more over here as well. But we were putting stuff away here. We've been using the new drawers. So yeah, it'll work out pretty well. And as you can see, some of them are kind of tight, but that's all right. And yeah, so that the laptop needs to be charged up some, and he was heading home. So I will go ahead and continue with that in a little while. I'm probably going to get something to eat first. And then after that, I will come back down and we'll dive right back into that because I'd like to get those uploaded today. As always, thank you. And if you have any questions, leave them down below. Hello. It is later on Thursday. I don't think it's midnight yet. And my help was here, and they put away a good chunk of the Up House set. And I finished it off. There's some inventory management that needs to have been done up there. I just need to put those drawers away. But they are all up. We opted to use a lot of this unit right here, which is one of the brand new units. He started through here. I've started going back up, and we started using some of the larger drawers. The ones that are out are over there. And yeah, we are now up to 936,000 pieces. So I'm really happy about that. Hopefully it won't drop too far before we can get some more parts in there. I got a couple other things I do have to take care of. I've got a large order for Bricks Rock that I still need to pull. I haven't been feeling 100%, so things have been kind of going slow. And so I'm actually going to cut it for the evening now. And because it is Thursday, the vlog should go out tomorrow. It probably will not be, or if it does, it won't be on time. I'm just not feeling 100% to be able to sit down and deal with that at the moment. So we're going to continue on, and we'll see what we get up to in the next clip. There probably will be another clip before the video is posted. Thank you. Hello, I'm back again. It is Friday, and I have 3 orders I just pulled. This top one is for somebody in the lug. They're going to be picking it up this evening, so that's quick turnaround. Just lots of light bluish gray. They did get a couple of dark bluish gray parts, and then dark green 1x1 plate, which is probably something that just got uploaded. They also got 6 of these. They are the 6x6 tile, so that's kind of an interesting piece too. But yeah, we'll see what they are up to with that. Second order here, a little bit smaller. Just a random smattering of some new pieces, a couple of the Minecraft zombie heads and a regular head. They did get 12 of the 1x2 metallic silver tiles, and then that printed tile. They also got 3 different spiders, and then that might be a spider and an ant, I can't remember which it is. Some of these slopes, and then a couple of these printed tiles, which are apparently Homer Simpson's hair. So my guess is that's from a brickhead. And then down here, just new, 3 figures. That one snot piece in bright light orange, a mug that says "Dunk Me," so that was kind of interesting, and then this head, which I think might be from Chima. I'm not certain. It looks kind of bird-like to me. So yeah, we're going to get these 3 orders ready to go, and get to some other stuff. I do have a couple of parts I have to move, like that tile I had 2 of. They only bought 1, so it goes from a 2Z to a 1Z drawer. And then those large tiles, just both tiles today. I had 8, they bought 6, so the 2 have to go to a 2Z drawer. We'll take care of it, not a big deal. Obviously, I did get all the parts put away from that second part out from Wednesday. That's good. And there was another day back there where it was kind of late and I didn't have an order yet, but I did end up getting an order around 10 or 10:30 at night. So that day is covered, and I've got today covered already, so we're doing all right. The order volume's a little slower than it has been, but that is all right. I'm going to cut it here, and we'll come back later. Thank you. Hello. It is later on Friday night. It's like 7:30, not too late. And I just pulled 2 orders. We're going to look at those here. This order here, the new pieces they got were these 2x4 tiles, and then these 2x2 inverted tiles. So it was a tile-happy new order. Over here it was Technic. They got these gears in Technic and these gears in Technic. I had 1 left of this one and a whole bunch of this. Some regular bricks, 1x8 it looks like, 1x12 plates, some axles, and then this 1 Technic brick with the holes in it. So yeah. Second order, no new pieces, only used. They got these 3 windscreens, these 2 vehicle bases, a white hose, 3 different colors and 2 different sizes of these shutters, a couple of small size ones and a larger one, and then this kind of like a windscreenish kind of thing. It's got the bar connector, or the finger connectors on both sides. So yeah, it's and like this is old gray, that's old gray, these are old gray. So yeah, there's a lot of older pieces there. The white hose is pretty old too. So we're gonna get these 2 ready to go out, and then I'm probably gonna try to pull the order for Bricks Rock. I'm hoping I can get it done in a couple hours. So yeah. But anyway, this will be the last section of the vlog. I need to get it out. So we're going to cut it here. I can't think of anything else that I need to cover. I never did open a package that I got, and I don't even know if I had mentioned it. But it's this over here. If I drop it, this is another key for this drawer unit over here, because apparently they did not have the same keys. I do know that the key that I had that got lost opened both of them, but I think it might have been a master key. And so yeah, I had to order a different set of keys for that file cabinet. So it's just wonderful, but I do have them now. I'll get those open and test them. But yeah, that's what's going on here. And we're going to come back with some sort of an update for the next vlog, starting probably tomorrow. I got some lug stuff going on tomorrow, and then I am gaming out of the house Sunday. So there might not be a lot until Monday. We'll see how it goes. As always, though, thank you.